So here we go. We've got the other two dowel rods in there for the oil holes. This one's actually just a tiny little plug. Let me get my screw in here. Screw it in. Pull it out. This one I went with electrical tape just because it was the right size and just fit better. But anyway, same idea. You stick it down in there, you make a size that just fits perfectly so that it's just below the deck, and then you can unscrew your screw, and that's what you're going to use to pull it back out again. This one's really deep over here. Screw this guy in here and pull this one out. You can see this one's about, I don't know, 10 inches long almost. And I have a couple layers of masking tape on this one. Going up here. This camera is not focusing. Focus. Whatever. I've got one up here, and then I've got one down further. But anyway, again, you just want to make sure that they bottom out on something so that it's not going to slip down further than you want it to. And the trick is to get it tight enough that you can put the screw back in so it doesn't spin, but not so tight that it's difficult to pull it out and you strip the screw. And we have it, every single one pretty much just at that point. I can take the screw right out and it stays in there. And then plus each one is sunk below the surface of the deck. So now I can start working on the deck surface, and I know for a fact nothing's going to fall in there. If you want to take this to an even further level, you can kind of grease over the top of these dowel rods so that it's really plugged up and nothing can fall down in there. I'm pretty sure the tape is enough to keep 90% plus of the dirt from falling down in there. But again, if you just really want to make sure nothing gets down in there, go ahead and smear a little layer of grease over top, clear it off so that it doesn't interfere with your sanding or whatever you're going to do for the block surface. And then suck that stuff out of there, pull your dowel rod up, and you should have a nice clean engine when you're all done. Next step is we're going to tape off the pistons so we don't get any stuff down in there. I don't want to do that until we're 100% ready to actually do the work, because to get tape to stick, we're going to have to get every last drop of oil off these cylinder walls. And you really don't want your car sitting with perfectly clean cylinder walls, because they're going to start to rust. So we're going to save that until we're 100% ready to actually do the work. I'm probably going to attack this with a razor blade first, get the majority of the junk off of it, and maybe just stuff some rags down in here first. And then when we really start sanding it, then that's when I'm going to tape everything up. So we'll see how it goes.